Oh God. How's it? Oh God, I forgot to turn on my avatar. Okay, this is bad. I forgot to turn on my avatar. Oh shit, I forgot to turn on my avatar and everything else. Okay, give me a moment. I'm sorry, chat. I just realized this. Okay. Okay, give me a moment. Oh, this is terror bad. This is absolutely terror bad. Okay, yep. Okay. I guess I'm a little bit absent-minded today. Anyways, how's it, everybody? Welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. I'm Mikota Nui, and thank you guys for coming by for today's stream. And, yeah, don't worry, I'm okay. I'm here now. I think I'm a little bit caught up with something. I got distracted. I got very distracted. I'm all right now. I'm okay. Ah, shit. Oh, thanks for the head pet barrel. Thank you. You're too kind. Anyways, I hope that you guys didn't keep you waiting for any time longer. Well, I think it's about time for us to actually get to work, if you will. That we've actually made it this far, haven't we? Like, okay, Golem, you can actually switch music now. Okay, thank you, Golem. I appreciate that. So yeah, we've really came this far ever since it started, didn't it? Okay, let me just bring them up real fast and loose. Well, let me just bring this up real fast, and we'll go through this fast and loose. Earlier, we've actually started off with drawing Mira and her date, which is the first prize of the Date Me OC auction. Then we've actually went ahead and the week afterwards, we finally got to working on Mary, which I think this one actually turned out pretty okay-ish. I don't know. I always have a hard time trying to draw fire. And last week, we've actually went as far to try drawing out Violette. Although I still feel bad that I didn't actually got the proper energy to finish this thing from start to finish in a stream. And I do apologize that things were not in the best in order for me when it happened. I don't know why. I do know why. I chalk it up to poor sleep that didn't actually make me finish up to doing Violette's. So, yeah, but what I did make up for that is that I used the opportunity to, record a time lapse of it, so that way it helps makes up on how, progress didn't go so smoothly that I wanted to back from the stream last week. And now, we are down to, yes, Bearwolf? And Ice Drake, hi, welcome in. Oh, I know. And now we're finally get to working on our the fourth and final one for the second round of Date Me OC auction. And that is none other than Ailbhe. Which I should have actually refined this sketch sooner, but what can you do? But anyways, I'm sure we can make this thing work. Am I okay? Well, I'm alright. I did overslept earlier, and so I did take the time for me to actually give myself the proper startup if need be. I don't know if that's the right word, but yeah. If you need to bring out the sign, now's the good time. Well, don't worry, I'll be okay, you guys? Karaoke, cuddle, dance, and a stroll. Fun dates, indeed. And now it's time for us to get to work on finishing up Ailbhe, if you will. Which, come to think of it, did I actually... Wait a minute. I have an idea. I need to get Ailbhe's full body profile for this date pic. So give me a second. Also, hello you two. You were very quiet.
We didn't want the
Hello.
Okay, where is it? The Date Me OC auction. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. There it is. Okay, found it. I just need to bring this up because Ailbhe's full profile is in this picture. It's loading. It's loading. It's a big picture. There she is. There they are. But I just need Ailbhe for this one. There we go. Yes, do not save because it's not neat. There's nothing too strenuous for me to save. And there we go. I finally found this one image of Ailbhe for her dates, which I could actually see at well, the D&D Ailbhe would also be wearing too when it's really warm and it's actually in a good weather or something like that. And now I just need to bring out the profile for the date for her date, who this prize is actually won by my good friend Fazime here, who's currently in chat. There you are, opening a browser, or just copy image, that too. Let me see if I can actually, okay, it's one of those, isn't it? Okay, don't worry, I can make this work. I can make this work. Or, okay, I guess I have to save this image then in order for me to make this work. Okay, it's one of those, isn't it? Sometimes there's some pictures in Discord you can easily grab and copy. Other pictures I had to go through the whole 9 yards in order for me to, well, get the picture indeed. Alright, so where art thou is thine downloads? There she is. And there she is. There it is. That's Baz's character. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can try to make it as on model as I could, Baz. But I could try, but I'm not gonna make any promises to make it completely accurate. I think I know I should have actually made a refined sketch of this much sooner, but a lot of things happened on the side that I forgot to do it in time. But just like what we did back when it comes to the Violet pick, I'm sure we can actually make this work when it comes to Ailbhe's date picture. But other than that, how are you guys? Chat, chat. The paper played in. How is everyone though? Are you guys having a good day or something?
Sorry, go ahead. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying, I am a little bit tired. Just been organizing some stuff with helping my brother sort out getting PR cards, etc.
Oh yeah, because you told us that due to shenanigans going on there,
Oh no, that was my PR card. He is now also eligible to get his.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's a good thing at the least. Also, his fiance is showing up for a couple of weeks tomorrow, so...
That's good. Well, you guys gonna be okay though?
Oh, we'll be fine.
Alright, I'll take your word for it then. That's a fun part of the art, seeing artists' own style in another piece. Yeah, this is actually true.
How are you doing, by the way, Mickey? Sorry, I've been a bit quiet. I'm kind of trying to check something at the moment.
I'm alright. I'm alright, I think. I overslept this morning because I woke up a little bit too early this morning.
Oof.
To be fair, it's only momentarily, but but when I woke up, I could actually feel it. But I'm alright though.
Good.
Mhm.
I'm kind of just waiting on, like, I ordered a Kickstarter, like, back in June, like, literally last year, and I finally got access to the, like, tracking number for it. Like,
Yeah?
I thought it would be here by the end of June, but I found out that it won't be here until, like, the 25th of July.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that's gonna be a long wait. You're gonna be okay though?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I've been given the PDF and the tokens for it, so I don't think there's any problem at all on my
Okay.
end.
Okay, that's good at
Uh,
least.
The only
Oh!
thing I would say is just I did not expect. It's just a note. This isn't the Steinhardt one. This is another one that I bought. This was like the first.
Oh!
Steinhardt's won't most likely be out till like later on in the year.
Let's see. Do you think I made her do you think I made Ailbhe's boobs a little bit too small here in my, or am I dumb?
How do I put this? I mean, they do look the right size, to be honest, but I wouldn't be opposed if you made them bigger.
Alright, okay. Chat, do you prefer them to be a little bit bigger or something? Faz, what about you? Do you want them to be a little bit bigger?
You already said too small.
Oh, it's the honey! Hi, honey! Okay, what do you mean too small? What do you mean too small? Okay, you're right. Maybe it is a little bit too small, so I'll make it slightly bigger then. I think my artistic quirk, my artist quirk right now as of late, it really is the extremely defined. It is the really defined bust and hips, isn't it?
I mean, it's one of those things really where you kind of have this very specific style, but I'm guessing it evolved afterwards. Like from your previous work, it wasn't that very thick until like recently, where you started to go a little bit more on the, how may I say this? Go big or go home.
Still working, but here to support my girls. Aw. You're just saying that because Ailbhe has become your second favorite next to Dione.
Like, from what I remember, apparently they are a Verdun. Is that what it
Verdant.
was? Or Verdant?
Verdant.
Yes.
Ailbhe is a Verdant, if you will. Which, they came from the source material that is Acquisitions Incorporated, which, I remember very well that, in the early days of my relationship with Ruby, that, she introduces me a couple of episodes of Acquisitions Incorporated, and it's actually a pretty fun series. But, to go a little bit on topic, yes, Verdants are introduced into that oh no.
It's a lesser known book, essentially.
Sorry, after chat has spoken.
Wait,
Any last words?
let me just check who did it. I'm guessing, was it Fazzy?
I believe you know the answer already.
Damn it, Fazzy, why do you do this to me?
I never
I'm not
said
even
it
gonna
was
be here that
fast.
long. I'm not gonna be here that long. I have a D&D
There you go.
game at the DM. This is just my cursed existence, isn't it?
Kind of, yes and no.
Well, yes, but actually, yes.
Why are we just hanging here? Just to suffer?
Yes.
But yeah, Verdants do come from Acquisitions Incorporated, which they were actually the lore is a little bit screwy in my part, but basically they're goblinoid people who got cursed by a thing that's called the Thing in the Darkness or something, and let me finish this up. And next thing you know, Verdants are pretty much known for their quirk that before level 5 they are small beings, but after they turn level 5 they will undergo a metamorphosis of sorts that turns them from small to large to hobgoblin size. That they would actually turn. They would also they would also most like. Okay, I cannot English. They would also have their hair color change, their hair color change, skin tone too, and some, if uncommonly, can actually change into different genders.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's what the book says.
Hang on. I have this book. Let me take a look if this actually is.
While
Thing.
you're doing some research, I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh no. What? What the? Where is it? Should be in here.
What? Hello.
Hello, Gremlin.
It's
Why,
returned.
why are you here?
Yes.
Well, Chad actually told me so. They've been buggering House Gremlin when I was in Portable Hall.
Oh.
Yes, I was in Portable Hall doing House Gremlin business, plotting things and thinking of things on how to treat people planet. Yes. Nothing wrong with that at all. Yes.
It is very worrying that always have to be right next to them.
Oh, hello, Vincent. Oh. What I do? I didn't do nothing. What I do? What the book? Ulay. Hello, Artemis. Welcome back into Paper Planet. Ace has Gremlin. As Gremlin demands Chucky before demands trip with Chucky. Okay.
Yeah, you are right. They do change in gender. And they do transform. I never knew that happened.
Well, yes. I mean, it is basically you got Goblin Wife to you want Goblin Wife to be extra tall. You can with Verdan.
And just from the looks of things as well too, they have some pretty good traits.
I still wish to actually learn more when it comes to Verdans. It is sad day because it is sad day to remember now that the campaign that Goliath and I are in. Goliath and I Goliath and I, it was actually shelved and I want to play but I miss House Gremlin has already missed good days with D&D already.
Don't sweat it. Like, although I'm kind of wondering how many D&D games do you have in an average week?
That is very broad question. It is good question, but very broad question. Let's see. Here is chocolate bar for Gremlin to keep you happy. Wow! Thank you.
Oh no.
Yes.
Why did you give the Gremlin?
I'm worried they're gonna vomit.
Nah, it is good chocolate. Good chocolate is happy. It makes Gremlin happy. Gremlin. Yes. If I gave it, I mean, House Gremlin would actually like if I have more than one, though.
No,
Alright.
no.
Why not?
Gremlin,
Wizard, why
Gremlin,
not?
You're going to vomit if you do that.
No!
Gremlin, in my in my bottom left pocket on my jacket, if you go into there is a nice batch of Belgian chocolate. This is uncomfortably close. It should be right here. I'm gonna use my hand, and I'm just gonna go into my pocket.
Where is Chucky? Wait.
There it is. It's in my hand.
No,
Take it.
where is Chucky? I am shaking this door if I had to get my... Where is Chucky Venison? Where is Chucky?
On my hand. Quit shaking me.
There it is. I see Chucky. It's now.
Ah.
Let me go and pick it up. Oh,
Stop
there
it.
it is.
Stop shaking me. It does hurt.
Ah.
Uh, Why did I just something wrong? What happened?
Okay, fine. I'm going back into portable holiday in wall. Finish it.
Yes.
Finish it.
Yes.
I put Skittles in your pocket.
Oh, thank you.
Hey guys, what am I? Oh, god damn it! Oh,
What happened?
I am not responsible for this.
Everything is now fucked. Okay, where's my restoration room? There it is. Oh, okay, I found it. Okay, give it a moment. Everything will go back to normal in 5 minutes. Okay, let me just give it a moment for the room to actually do its thing. What? Yes,
found something
somebody
very-
did it again. I don't know why.
I found something very interesting.
Nate?
There is a restaurant out there that has been cooking the exact same soup for the last 48 years.
What kind of soup? That's a better question.
I don't know, but it's been declared the oldest soup in the world.
Is it minstrel?
Let me just take a look. I don't know what it is, but by the looks of things, it may have a Michelin.
Oh, Chad has made a clip about the gremlin again. Oh, thanks for the head pat, Bearwall. Thank you.
I don't know what it is. Oh, it says here it has it's been rewarded a Michelin in 2018 and 2019.
That Michelin? The Michelin.
Yeah, by the looks of things.
Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Well, I've always wanted to go into a Michelin star restaurant, but I don't think that kind of fine dining is pretty much my cup of tea. I mean, it's nice for every once in a while, once in your very few parts of your lifespan. But I don't know. It's not really my cup of tea.
It doesn't seem to be like anything fancy. It just seems to be like one of those like side side restaurants basically.
Wait a minute.
And it just has a giant pot of this soup that has just been there for like 48 years, and people still keep adding to it. Like their staff still keeps adding to it. While
Did
they're
they
serving.
even try tasting it though? That's a better question.
Let me actually take a look. Alright. Okay, yeah, here it is. It is a beef noodle soup in Bangkok, and it's been simmering for the last 48 years.
What? But the noodles though, they'll go bad.
No, I don't think they put the noodles in there. They do the soup in it basically, and everything else is. Wait, no, they do it with the meat, but I don't think they add the noodles in. They just do like every.
Okay, that's good. Otherwise, Mickey, if I throw a pillow at you, will you glitch? No. We took care of that thing months prior to that, and I don't want to experience that ever again.
It just like if you are wondering, it is actually quite safe to eat. It's just a lot of people are like very worried if they do go there, there's gonna be like a problem. No,
Ooh.
it seems to be 100% safe.
Okay.
It says here, so it says here, Generally, the pots are almost fully depleted at the end of a cycle, so some of the broth base will be lifted from the start of another batch. This leftover soup actually helps flavor the next pot.
But that oh, for an explanation, perpetual stew. Oh, okay. Thank you. And Ice Drake, thanks for the head pat. Thank you. Let's see. Just to mention, maybe it's just me or something, but just the mention of soup, really just made me kind of crave for my own mom's, for my mother's, Filipino soup, if you will. That is called linatan, which is basically a, how should I properly describe this? Pork bones, vegetable soup, if you will.
You know what? I'm gonna just take a look at this. Like, it sounds delicious.
It is delicious too. I always help my mom out whenever she makes that kind of soup, and the outcome to that is fucking fine and good. Like, maybe it is pork, but I think but it doesn't have to be pork. But it's also beef too. It's been a while. It's been a very, very long time for me. Okay. Let me see. Let me go look at chat real quick.
Soup. Soup is lovely.
Stida said, my honey said, fine dining is overrated. Just give you a nice hole in the wall. Oh yeah. Let's see. People who care about their wallet's innocence don't go fine dining. This is true. Oh, okay. That's great. Everything's going back to normal, guys. Okay?
Good.
There we go. Now the inn is finally back. So, Afton want to come off the key rack, says Ice Drake.
You know, if you just take me off, Brywell's gonna put me back on.
You know, he's kind of got himself a bit of a point. I tried taking him off the key rack the one time, and I would love to try that type of Filipino soup one day. Well, there is this type of... I know that this type of streaming is pretty much a thing lately, but I have been considering doing some kind of a cooking streamings if I actually know how to actually set it up, you know?
Oh, like have your PNG tuber, like, I'm not entirely sure how that could work. I would say, the best way you could do it is that you could have a camera, like, pointing below your kitchen worktop, and have your PNG, like, on the side, almost like in a kitchen background of the inn. That's how I would think of it.
Well, I say this because I remember that there's some VTubers out there who actually make cooking streams, if you will. And it does make me wonder if I should actually try giving that a shot one day, if I actually know how to make the setup for it. Chat, what do you think? Do you actually would like to see a stream of that one day or something?
I mean, would be very interesting.
Okay. Because there are types of dishes I would actually love to actually make, and you guys get to see how the process done. The rock's nest, adobo, let's see, even desserts like mango flood and all that junk. There's so many things I would love to showcase you guys, and so you can actually see this, see it work, you know. And I would love to cook, according to Steve. I would watch a cooking stream, says Ice Drake. That's great.
Oh, the heart attack burger.
Wait, why is it called a heart attack burger?
Let me find out.
Because it is excessive.
I mean, come on, it can't be that bad, right?
Oh my lord, I think I know what they're talking about, and it's the heart attack grill.
What's going on?
The heart attack grill. I know of this place because I have seen many people do this.
What's going on?
In what way?
Why is it called a heart attack grill, and why is it called a heart attack burger?
Let me get the heart attack burger up for you. I'm gonna show it to you, and all I'm gonna say, it looks like a heart attack.
I am
And all I'm
afeared.
it's also a known fact that anyone who does go into the heart attack grill wears like one of those hospital gowns on top of themselves to avoid all the mess.
Wait, that's a thing?
And of course, some staff members are dressed up as nurses. It does say here that yeah, it does say here that someone has actually died from this place.
Wait, hold the fuck up, what?
Like an actual heart attack.
And it's still running.
Yeah, it's actually open right now.
What the fuck? I am. Oh God.
No,
Yeah.
like you do have to sign something to go to this place. You know that. You do
Oh
have to
my
sign-
God. That's a heart attack burger. This?
That's not OSHA approved.
No, let me get one that even looks worse. I'm gonna get one that looks worse, actually. Here it is. I don't even know what to say. Like, every time I look at this thing, I'm not sure if...
Oh, God! Oh,
I'm getting rid
man!
of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. It
Oh,
looks so
no!
disgusting.
Oh, man! No, too late! I'm showing this to chat! Oh! Oh, my God!
Yeah,
Woo, okay,
that's
no,
disgusting, is what that is.
No! Oh, I just remembered. I forgot to turn on my screen share here in Discord. I forgot to...
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but we were enjoying this conversation.
I forgot. Again. I forgot.
Dom literally put in the chat, that's a heart attack on the bun.
It is a heart attack on a bun. Like, what the fuck? Now I hate burgers again. Fast! I'm so sorry.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. No,
I'm
I
so
should have
sorry.
put a nice one.
Me
Oh
what?
my lord.
Food? No, you don't want it. I don't want anyone to die from that. I don't want...
Okay. They do have normal burgers. It literally says it right here. They literally call their things the bypass burgers.
That's a silly name. Steve says heretical according to that burger.
No, I think I'll say that the Fazzy because they just like burgers now.
Give me my Swiss No! I don't
Yeah.
kick the back
Diana, I'm with you. I am going. It does say here that is in what is this place? Oh, it's in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Oh, well, of course it would. Of course it would. I'm not actually surprised, to be honest. Okay, I know that I want to have Okay, this chick has a according to Faz, she's wearing she has a parasol on one hand, a basket on the other. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, but I'm gonna try my best to make this work.
Oh my lord, I found another fact as well too.
Hmm?
Apparently, customers who are over 350 pounds in weight get to eat for free.
What?
Although this is from Wikipedia, so this is very half and half to say on that, if that's a truth or not.
I completely doubt it.
Like, I will say it's a very interesting place, but I would not go there for the sake of my own health.
Yeah, me too. If you're gonna take me there on a first date, I'm gonna quickly turn around and say no, you know?
Like, yeah, like, I don't think anyone here would want to even have that as a first date.
Especially with the risk that you might end up kicking the bucket after you just take one munch out of their burgers. Like, no! That's an awful way to start that's an awful first date. That's an awful first
It's like, it's their first date, but it's also going to be their last.
No! God, no! Jesus, no! I will need my stomach pumped out if I ate those burgers. No! It's more of a place where your life is at its end. You know, Faz is right.
Every time I look at it now, it's like I really want to eat a salad or like a bowl of fruits.
Indeed, it makes me want to have 4 orders of Caesar salads with grilled chicken on top of it.
Wise choice.
Okay, so let's see. Let me go look over chat one more time. Is this a Yuri piece? Yes and a little bit no-ish. I don't know if Yuri is pretty much the right word to actually call this type of piece. But let's see. But when it comes to sexual orientation, I mean, Ailbhe is fine with this. The girl is actually pansexual, if you will. Sapphic? Yep, Sapphic's a pretty much better word for that. So, let's see.
Although also, Vic, I'm just trying to wonder what to do now because, like, I've done everything I needed to do on my end. I'm just kind of, unfortunately, one of my players had to dip because they're gonna have to take a break.
Are they gonna be okay?
Yeah, they told me why, and it's understandable. In all honesty, they're one of the, I always like, any player I have, I essentially like to always talk to them, even when I'm not playing the sessions, because it's just nice. It's just like players are there to be friends with, nothing else. Because that's how D&D was made to begin with, to make new friends. Plus, I have 4 other players. Although it is kind of a weird team dynamic now because now it's 2 clerics, a monk, and a warlock.
How do they make it work, given that there's 2 characters who are 2 clerics, if you will? Hey! Listen! I'm looking at it, honey! What is that?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Steve just said Ailbhe is pan. She's not too peaky. Keyword being 2. Of course you will, honey.
But essentially, the player that is taking the break, they were a barbarian.
Oh. That means your crew is short with 1 tank.
Actually, it's not that bad because one of them is. Don't forget that D&D team. You got. Essentially, one of them is like a damaging cleric, a tempest cleric, basically.
Oh.
While they're also a flying tiefling as well too. I'm pretty sure I told you about this in one of the previous streams.
I think so. It's been a while.
Yeah. The other one is a guardian domain cleric, variant druid. Like guardian clerics aren't an official thing. They're from the setting that I'm running in at the moment, and their whole thing is that they get to summon an angel to help them fight, essentially, and at higher levels that angel can actually help heal and defend other people.
Is it a homebrew class that comes from the same book that you showed me in the past?
I've shown the races, yes, but yeah, pretty much. I still have the PDF. But carrying on. The other one is of course a monk, although they are also of one of the classes there with Fire Dancer. Although for some reason they're obsessed with guns.
Better get Steve back up his soul then. Okay. Let's see. Don't forget the D&D team you got after. You said that earlier, according to the Bearwald.
Yes. Briarwald is in. He's in like 3 of the parties I'm a part of as well. Carrying on. In the settings of Steinhardt's, you can have firearms, and they have their own rulings and such. But simply put, they are a monk that can manifest fire, basically. Any attack that they do, they could use like Fury of Blows or such. They do additional bonus damage with fire. Like, essentially.
Wait. That sounded somehow familiar. And I can't put my finger on it for the time being.
I think I may have told you about it, or if not, it may have been from something else.
Baz, are you okay with your character to being designed like this? I'm trying my best to emulate the same model that the character that you provided for me. Okay, I'm gonna need to draw a hand. Now I'm not a warlock last I checked. What's going on there in chat?
Oh, I think he's referring to one of my projects. I'm actually planning of writing a one-shot for Steinhardt, like a little bit more on the higher level. I think that's what he's referring to.
Ah, okay.
Either that or something else. But then there's of course the last one. They're a new. They're one of my previous players. They were actually a mannequin living nightmare fighter, but now they want to change things up. They are now playing a Cursed Blood Void Warlock.
Okay.
Essentially, a Void Warlock, they can manifest a small black hole, which will do force damage if people are stuck in the gravity of it. In addition, they can hover, and if any ranged attacks, spells, or physical damage, they can use their abilities to redirect it, essentially.
Steve is asking, isn't that like a ripoff for setting for D&D according to, that's what his question back in there in chat.
Oh, no, this is like Bloodborne inspired D&D.
Ah.
Not. And I will admit, one of the main reasons why I bought this Kickstarter is because I like my Eldritch Horror. Although it's now also got me mildly curious about trick weapons from the actual Bloodborne games. So I've been trying to look around to see if I can find some, like actually buy some trick weapons that people have made.
Mm-hmm.
No luck. I really want one.
Well, sorry to hear that. I really am. Let's see. That's a big one. Okay, what I mean to say is, Steve, is that if I went to Vegas and came across a Heart Attack Grill, I would ask Monique and you and the others to drag me away from there, no matter how much I beg. Okay? Let's see, Gistro, here's an interesting question. You play some of those games like Monster Hunter, right? Surely they have their own universe dishes that you've always wanted to try? Anything specific you want to try to recreate? Oof. I am actually interested in trying to recreate the Celiana dish that's featured in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Because I don't know, there's something about that dish that actually rings well with me, if you will. It's actually very I actually like how it was made, especially with how and how delicious it looks. I gotta bounce. Take care. Okay, Ice Drake. Thank you for coming by in the paper plane in. I've seen YouTubers create that, and I want to recreate it myself. Me too. It'll be one hell of a Thanksgiving feast if I were to actually put my mind to it, or a Christmas feast.
Oh, you're referring to Binging with Babish? Yeah, he made the Chef's Choice platter.
No, I don't. I'm not talking about the Chef's Choice platter. I'm talking about the Celiana platter back in Monster Hunter World Iceborne.
Oh, I don't entirely know. No, I think I know which one you're talking about, but hmm, hmm, one of those things really now. Just I only know as much about like all of the. I only know as much about Monster Hunter. Like I know a decent amount from you guys playing it and from other such things, but then I kind of forget about like what type of dishes they have. Although, come to think of it, it kind of makes you think on what certain monsters would give you, like if you actually decide to cook something from them.
I guess it depends on the type of monster you hunted, you know?
Hmm.
Okay, Faz, if you have any other references about your character, let me know and send them in my way, okay? I'm trying my best to make this work, if you will. I'll take up on your offer about the extra references. But what do you think of this one so far, Faz? I know it's a very rough sketch, but I did as best as I could, if you will. Yeah, I know this is not needed. I know this is, it will do. Oh, will do. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's, move the model up. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, it's a stem. Okay, it's the stem of the tree. Okay. Okay. I need the model. I need the whole model. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, to some people out there, they would say using a 3D model is not good. I say, horseshit. A lot of horseshit. Because with Clip Studio Paint, thanks to Clip Studio Paint, if you know how to do it, if you know what you're doing, you can actually utilize the 3D assets to actually help you out when it comes to making your picture, if you will. And let's see. So I think what I'm trying to say is that don't be afraid to use the assets that is provided. You know, it can really save you in the long run when it comes to designing your character. When it comes to your pictures, and if you will.
This is why it's always really good to try and have like a reference sheet. Like reference sheets are always the best things to get for such situations.
Yep. There we go. And there we go. Let's try to take a look what it looks like in a normal layer. Oh, come on. What the hell's going on with this model? To play devil's advocate, hun, you do have experience with 3D stuff given your time in Gmod. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all, honey. I mean, maybe I wonder. Let me drink some water first, and then I'll continue my thought. I mean, you're not completely wrong. In fact, I have an idea that's coming into my mind now, if you will. That maybe just one day, I wouldn't mind actually running a Gmod stream, if you will. Going back into my roots and see what and play around with it to the point where we can actually try to our best to make a 3D animation of sorts. I don't know. But what do you guys think? Should we actually have a Gmod stream one of these days?
I should.
because I'm gonna be slightly a little bit honest. I have some, just like what Steve pointed out. I had experience when it comes to Gmod back in the day. Like I'm a retired Gmodder, and I actually had my fair share of doing Gmod back in the day, where I make my own animations and bunch. Ragdoll Mover and SMH are updated and way different now. Stop Motion Helper allows separate timelines for face posing in the Ragdoll. Oh, okay, that's good. Reference set. Okay, that's good. Sorry, I got a little bit of a loogie in my throat. Hence why, Okay, that really helps out loads. That does help out. Okay, the one with the hat, when it's stylized like that, that helped out immensely. So, oh boy, I know we did progress of this, but I'm gonna have to fix that hat. I'm gonna have to fix that hat. Okay, so give me a moment so I can actually fix this hat. Okay, so I know we did lots of progress. I know we actually went as far to do the I know we actually did as far to we worked as far to to go into the next step, but the references did help me load, so I'm gonna have to fix this all over. I'm gonna have to fix this. I should be the one who should be sorry. Oh. Okay. Don't worry. I mean, you're trying your best to be helpful where you could, and I appreciate that, you know? I apologize for causing you trouble. Oh, Faz. Faz, hey, you're okay, alright? You're okay. Okay? Okay, so... let me go ahead and try drawing these eyes out. And let's see, how do we work this? Okay. But yeah, you know what's one thing I actually am actually a little bit proud of when it comes to my time running as Ailbhe? It's when I actually got to play out when she's going through her second worst puberty, if you will.
Ah, yes.
And boy, that was a treat and a half when that event actually happens. 'Cause see, I mentioned this one again that when Verdants turn level 5, they will undergo through a painful metamorphosis that transforms them from the small creature that they started off as to a medium-sized creature that they describe in the book. And I did mention this one bit where I said that Ailbhe started off and I did mention this one thing from Verdants, that they will change genders, but even though it's uncommon. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I did check, and it does say here it's uncommon, but it does happen.
Oh, hello, Costa. Welcome into the Paper Plane Inn. How are you? And thanks for the boop. Okay. I think it's time for me to give a little bit of a story time and context time. Once upon a time, when Ailbhe, when everyone was starting off with at level what was it? Level 3? Yeah, level 3. When everyone was starting off in level 3, Ailbhe did not look like that at all. In fact, Ailbhe looked more like this. They stand like 3'4", but they are still a sassy, smart mouth tyke with a staff that looks way too big for them, but they still have a way to carry out their weight. Doing good. Wanted to check out on your stream because you're my friend. Aw, thank you, Costa. Thank you. So yeah, Ailbhe started off like that as level 3, and they actually didn't start out with she/her pronouns. In fact, back then they actually started off with they/them pronouns because Ailbhe, even though they escaped from the Underdark and had a better life, after they were not really comfortable with the skin of their own body, if you will, and only about a couple of people knew about this, I think. So, Q and everyone turning level 5 after completing a challenge, that things are starting to feel a little bit different when it comes to good old Ailbhe. That suddenly their voice cracked. They actually sounded like this at first, but until then, next thing you know, they somehow changed their... Oh, fuck. Ah, my voice.
Oof, that was quite the adjustment.
Mm-hmm. And then they started feeling off, like really painfully so. Their hands suddenly expanded in size, and then suddenly their foot. And then they will start to become very bad. The squeaking voice is bad enough, but suddenly in large parts. Now that's absolutely concerning. So the party has to do something about this, and so they went back into the tavern with Ailbhe being on Navieth, that's Steve's character, on his back. Because this poor thing is in protector mode the moment Ailbhe starts having their foot expanded, and they became very sensitive to light when they left the building. The moment they reached the tavern, Ailbhe went through another painful metamorphosis. What's that? You would ask, chat. Well, how about having your Feywild magic going apeshit? That's starting to protrude violently from their body as they also undergo through the painful metamorphosis. Like, the bones are starting to pop and creak under their bodies. Muscles are starting to swell and expand. Hair is starting to grow into an exponential rate. All while the magic that makes Vernon is starting to go apeshit. And yeah, Steve, according to him, said Navieth has been knocked out cold to prevent themselves from getting magically electrocuted. Yeah, because when Navieth is trying to figure out what's going on, he gets zapped in the process. Taking some level of how many thunder damage? Yeah, something like that. And Ailbhe has to go through this through the entire night. Yes, it was absolutely painful for Ailbhe. But Q on the next morning, when Ailbhe is no longer in pain, Ailbhe went from this to this. And Ailbhe became, and Ailbhe is actually happy with this. Because Ailbhe finally gets to be the woman that they were on the inside. Now, I brought this up again when it comes to Verdance going through the metamorphosis to a point of changing genders, if you will. For Ailbhe's case, this is a big win because, well, Ailbhe is pretty much my closest metaphor / allegory to that of a trans person, if you will. And ever since I made this pretty much well known, a few trans people, including Runia herself, actually are taking a liking to Ailbhe ever since. And yeah, I really do like Ailbhe, and miss playing as her ever since we had to ever since the game has kind of went shelved. We didn't really continue it, but we didn't really find time to actually get back to it. I mean, it's not. No, I did not word it right. It's not over, but we didn't actually find time to continue it, and that actually is sad on its own. Because I would love to actually expand more when it comes to play more when it comes to Ailbhe, and there was also a point that Ailbhe and Navieth are starting to have developed some level of chemistry with each other, like for this one-page entry here from Ailbhe's journal that Ailbhe recounts her time when it comes to when it comes to her time with Navieth, if you will. Yeah. And as a result, yeah, Steve and I kind of said to ourselves, yeah, we ship it.
Mm-hmm.
Honey!
Hi.
Hi! Hi!
Just-
Hi!
Just about to leave work.
Okay.
But, yeah. Navieth, for a bit of context from my perspective, Navieth has a 7 to intelligence, but an 18 to wisdom, meaning he actually has proficiency with medicine, but is actually very, world traveled and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's an absolute simpleton.
Hmm.
But there is some good that comes out of that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't judge, for one. It's essentially a case of, okay, so you were a boy before, but you saw yourself as a girl?
Yes. Yes, I actually have. Always have been.
And you changed, did the electricity to me, and now you're a actual girl,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the reason you didn't like being called a boy before was because you felt like you didn't fit in your own skin.
Yes. Also, Chad has spoken, and they're telling you to have a good seat there.
I'm okay with this.
At least not on the you're set in the boomer.
But you are happy with what you are now, right?
I have.
Oh, then that sells it.
What? Just like that? Already?
What? What? You saw yourself as one thing, now you are that thing, and you're not hurting anyone, so why wouldn't I be okay with it?
Huh. I was actually expecting more of, you know what? I'll count my blessings.
Like I said, he's a simpleton, both the good and the bad what that brings. Like, for example, he is easy to, while he may have a decent insight, he's fairly easy to trick. Because outside of his general sphere of knowledge, he is an absolute dunce.
He's not wrong. He's not absolute wrong. He's not wrong. He is so not wrong.
Yep. He is, for all intents and purposes, when outside of his homeland, a hippo.
I mean, nothing wrong with the hippos.
No, there's nothing wrong with them at all.
It's
Alright.
actually quite a really...
In the words of
I'm sorry, you go on.
Honey?
yeah, essentially, in the words of Caldor Drago, I am one!
You're saying, Afton?
I was just going to say, it is actually a really good story on what you made there. It's... I will say not many people I would know actually would do. Like, I'm not sure who would actually do stories like that, but how you did it was done excellent. Like, I'm guessing you did your research beforehand on the Verdan
Yes.
and thought on this
He
idea.
always does.
It's actually one of the more interesting ways of doing such a story. Like, having it done, like, there are many animals in nature that are able to commence in hermaphroditism, and this race in a way kind of does it. And you've made it into a really good story about how this character of yours is actually trans, and it's really nice.
Ah, shucks. Come on.
That'd be like, I'm just saying,
Well,
like, some
Just speaking
people-
from my own experience, hon, when it comes to like all the different like orientations and genders and shit like that, you are far wiser and more educated than I am.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. Sometimes you gotta dig a little deeper to figure out what makes you you. You know.
I'm just a simple case.
So yeah,
I
let's
just-
see. I know that there are fish who change their genders as they mature. Oh,
yeah, they're right. Clownfish are actually a good example of this.
little clownfish. Ah, sorry, that was a yawn just now. Don't mind that.
Yeah, essentially, all
The gremlin is
clownfish,
multiplying.
like all clownfish, are born male, but when a female dies, the most dominant male will change itself and become a female. It's nature is an absolute amazing thing.
Indeed, it truly is. Let's see. But what do you guys think now that you actually heard more of this info of Ailbhe? Do you think I did right when it comes to how I handled her and the reveal and all that junk?
I do, yeah.
I mean, sure and shit shocked the hell out of me. Because I knew it was gonna happen, I just didn't know what the aftermath would be.
I mean, there's a reason why Verdant's in my side of the world in my side of the world, they would refer to call this as second worst puberty.
It does say it right there, and like, I'm guessing they came from the Feywild, or did they come from like another place? That's all.
They say that according to the lore, they came from the Underdark or something, or the magic that came from the Underdark. So I'm gonna assume that they kind of came from the Underdark or something. And that is where Ailbhe was originally from, and Ailbhe does not want to go back there, especially since she made the perilous journey to actually escape from said place. It's also where she also developed this strong fear of spiders because of the Driders that were trying to chase after her. Because Driders are a very common thing in the Underdark, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like disciples of Lolith, the spider queen.
Basically, the one thing that Cedric seems to.
Ah, wait, really?
Yeah, you did not hear that. I spoke too much.
I'm gonna. That kind of explains why he likes Ragnarok. Although I'm not even sure Cedric's here at the moment, so I don't think you need to worry about that.
Well, that's because he's not here doesn't mean he can hear the VOD.
But does he watch it though? That's the question we should ask about this.
Oh, that's a good
Why
stretch.
did a me character then?
Is the gremlin multiplying?
No, that's just
No.
me trying to stretch.
So, I would hope so. There's one gremlin is enough.
Yeah, we don't need more.
I still need to draw the lore comic when it comes to the House Gremlin and all that junk.
Yes.
But yeah, since that game was on
A shelf.
hiatus until further notice, we came up with our own stories and such. And over time, Navieth and Ailbhe would essentially get together and have and only have like an only child, as far as I'm aware, a son.
What, honey? He's not the only child. Ailbhe also has another kid.
Oh, that's right, the daughter. I'm sorry, it's been a while.
Wait, honey!
It's been a while. Cut me some slack.
No. And yeah, this is actually one of them, if you will. Originally,
Wait,
I
is
was
that-
supposed to play this for the Ravenloft game, but Celine kind of beat me to it.
Oh, they're adorable.
Mm-hmm. This one
Oh,
is my Twilight Cleric.
I mean, I'm at a stoplight here.
This one is my Twilight Cleric, who is the child of Ailbhe and Navieth, if you will. And yes, I know that you guys can see it up there in the tab, but try to guess how is that spelled? How is that pronounced?
Irish names are fun.
I find it hard. I find it that giving a character a phobia is a good way to make them interesting. My character is terrified of harpies and large birds of prey. Yeah, that actually, I agree with that. It is great to actually give characters some level of a flaw and phobia in order to actually flesh them out a little bit more. My character Lou, when it comes to World of Darkness setting, he has a bad habit when it comes to smoking, because not only is it actually help calm him down the nerves whenever he's going through it, but it also helps make him feel a little bit more human because, well, Lou's a vampire, if you will.
Actually, it's on someone with one of my characters, Leocas. He was afraid of ghosts and spirits. Here's the thing, though. He's a monk. He's got magical hands, and he can punch a ghost. He doesn't know he can, and as such is terrified of them.
Oh, this poor sweet bean. But what about you? Like, I put my tongue in a vise and attempted to cartwheel. That sounds painful.
Why?
Why would you do that? No one in their right mind should do that.
Whomst?
So when it comes to character quirks are really fun to do, especially if you know how to do them. Like, you can just think of them on the spot, or you can think of them like later on. In fact, one of my most recent characters, he actually has a weird thing about where certain meat dishes come from.
Mm-hmm.
Because he has had some very questionable experiences, and let's just say he did not know what he was eating during his past, so now it's kind of like a quirk of his to ask wherever he goes, even if it's at a campsite and he's looking directly at it, he's like, what kind of meat is that?
Well, what about you guys? What about you, chat? Do you give your characters unique quirks and phobias and fears and flaws and bunch? Let's see. For Ailbhe's case, Ailbhe is very superstitious. Like the point of always knocks on wood for 3 times before going into a challenge room or something. Also the type who always goes and finds lucky charms to actually give her some boost of good luck. Shit, I made this one back when it was April Fool's Day, last year. It's just kind of like my way of saying, hey Ailbhe, happy Ailbhe Friday the 13th. And it's like, oh, this is just Ailbhe. It's so superstitious that she's not taking any fucking chances.
Just now read that out in Ailbhe's voice.
Bring it on! I'm not taking any fucking chances!
Also, yes, fun fact. Ailbhe has fangs.
Yes, because Ailbhe is a goblinoid little creature. You can, as what Rudy would actually say this, you can make you can turn a goblin a woman, but you can't take the woman out of the goblin.
Yeah.
You can turn a goblin into a woman, but you can't take the goblin out of the woman.
I think that's the one that they were talking about.
Yeah, like that one prank she pulled on Navia.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that
Wanna
one's
show that
also
one
something I made too when it comes to Ailbhe and Navia.
Uh-huh.
Okay, there we go. In fact, let me just zoom this one real quick, okay? Navia, I found a shirt for your size for a bargain.
Thank you, Ailbhe.
And the shirt itself, it just says, it's just this one shirt.
I mean, it's not wrong, but why'd you have to spell it out? Joke's on her. She's a size queen.
Yep. Yeah. Oh man, can you imagine it though? If I actually bring Ailbhe into that setting of a kind of game?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh. You really? It's right then and there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Like I know what type of games you're talking about, and even though I have never been part of one, I'm just like, yes. I have no shame in it.
But honey, that would require you to change Russa to Navieth.
Yes.
Are you even sure about that?
Well, we have to finish the current game first.
Oh yeah, this is true. Let's see. Yes, members shape baseball bat. Crack. Just raging Ron in the chat.
But, I actually also am wondering, what other character quirks have you given, like, any of your other characters?
Well, if I may start, I made Navia the cook.
Nice.
You would essentially take any wildlife you could find and then whip it up into something,
Ailbhe is.
including bugs.
I think for Ailbhe's case, aside that she's very superstitious as fuck, Ailbhe is actually really good at drawing, if you will.
She had a sketchbook and a journal and everything.
Yeah, she has a sketchbook with her in her person that she uses to actually draw out whatever she sees, that to a point that it actually becomes a bit of a journal of sorts. Like, here's this very significant page, if you will. There we are. We're a bit shaking on our heels when we're greeting them, but eventually we got to go after Ailbhe for our next challenge. But then Navia decided to go to the other chief to get his fighting itch fixed. Once he get back,
Gotta fight!
once he get back, then all of us will have to work together in this challenge, a cooking challenge. And yes, I actually made the effort to actually design Ailbhe's sketchbook down to the pages that came with it, if you will.
Can I just say, I love how Navia looks in there. It's just within character for him.
Pretty much.
Because as big as he is and as terrifyingly dangerous as he is, he's a big goofball.
He is. But this is kind of like my creative way to actually take notes of the campaign, if you will.
And it was very nice for as long as it lasted.
It is. It truly is.
I mean, my favorite page is where you showed that one with Navia and Ailbhe actually sitting down and talking.
Nice.
Sharing a bottle of wine, I think it was.
No, it was a bottle of Moonglow beer because Ailbhe is also a hard drinker.
Yeah, that was Navia. Like, he doesn't drink often, but when he does, he puts kegs down.
I think that's why she and Navia actually clicked well together. Another reason, if you will.
They can keep up with each other.
Yeah, that's not a double entendre.
It's only a double entendre if you choose for it to be fine. I was talking about drinking. So who's the lewd one here?
Let's see. Let me go look at chat real quick. A character of mine suffered from hella anxiety, which got a wee bit better over the campaign. But peak character quirk is definitely falling down. Just kidding.
Is that rat?
Yep.
What?
One of my characters, he is actually my, he's actually he's my dragonborn. I gave him, like, a crap load of optimism. He has very low charisma, but has a crap load of optimism. He does not care if his charisma's terrible. He's like, I am going to make you happy. I would like to be happy, I want to get stuff sorted out. Proceeds to fail in almost every drinking contest he enters.
No!
He is
Let's see. If I can think of another person who has a good character quirk, you know Malante, the one character that I made that is the that is the bard, the flashy bard.
Yep.
Okay, so Melante's other quirk is that I think for Melante's quirk is that she has an eye for fashion, but she actually would go as far to actually help out with her friends for when it comes to their fashion sense, if you will. Cause she did grow up to a performing troupe after they found her, and as such, she actually does her best to actually help out others to make sure they actually make them stand out a bit, you know?
Yeah.
But there's also another thing I have for her, and I did mention that I said when they found her, correct?
Yep.
Well, for Ailbhe's case, not Ailbhe, for Melante's case, when she was a child, this one is a little bit backstory, spoiler, so fair warning. When she was a child, she was stolen by her family, and there was a period of her time where she was actually afraid of the dark, so much so that she, whenever she goes to bed, she would always light up a candle next to her by the next to her by the what's the nightstand? Yeah, nightstand. Yep, nightstand. Because she's afraid that when she wakes up, she feels like she'll go back to that to the prison cart that she woke up to when she was a child. And it wasn't until the traveling troupe found her after they and I'm still trying to figure that one out, but they actually took her in after she was rescued. Does this actually help or something?
There was some particularly ballsy people though to go after the stone marks.
Yeah. Oh, they are very ballsy. And I'm leaving that to the DM's court, if you will.
If it were up to me, I'd say there were remnants of the ice cult.
Yeah, but a little bit no. Because they became a little
maybe
bit...
not the ice cult. Maybe not the ice cult, but the fire cult.
Maybe. I think that might be the case. Because again, that's up to the DM to decide on who the flying dildo is the one that kidnapped Melante.
I would not be surprised how Dione felt. She must have gone literal of a nature.
Dione would be absolutely devastated.
If she realized what was going on, oh, absolutely. She would go. Bless you.
Sorry.
Gesundheit.
I am
She
sorry.
would absolutely go Mother Nature, but essentially it was they were attacked, and she fought off the attackers, which acted as distraction.
Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
You take your leg rough.
I did, but okay. Hold up, my nose is acting up again. Hold on. Ugh.
Yeah, they were attacked. She fought off the attackers, but the attackers were a distraction, essentially trying to kidnap the kids. They failed to get Saflin, but they did succeed in taking Malante. And since she didn't know what happened, even though the tribe did their best efforts to try and track him down, she wasn't found.
So,
As such,
as such, Dione was heartbroken from this, as well as the fact that during the process of the attacks, they also went as far as to ruin the village, if you will, to the point that some of them actually lit up fires during the escape. It's okay, Nui, I'm sick too. Dude, you might want to get some rest if you're that bad. Well, speaking of which, Dave, are you doing okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. Just tired.
Okay.
you alright there, mate?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just yesterday was a little worried I might get sick after getting caught in a rain shower. So I got soaked through. So yeah, I just took a hot shower just to make sure I didn't stay cold for too long, but I think I managed to bypass it.
That's good. That's good at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've actually did some level of progress doing Ailbhe's, so I'm gonna go ahead and try drawing the date.
Who is this lovely lady, if I may ask?
This is Faz's character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very Victorian from the look of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Compared to Ailbhe, who looks a little bit more bohemian, bohemian compared to her, but I'm sure that they still would make this work when it comes to this date.
Everyone's got their own style.
Mm-hmm.
You like fancy but nice. I like bland but practical.
I think that's a little. I think that's also what Ailbhe is also wearing. A little bit practical. I think. I don't know.
Bit. Oh, is this not the character of Fourfold?
Nope.
No.
I mean, honey, I wish, but no. This one is more of a dog person, I think. Let me go over here and.
Ah, I see now. Okay.
Yep.
It
Yep.
looks like
Yeah.
it looks like Shiba.
Pretty much. I mean,
Yeah.
this is Faz's character after all.
Yes, Fazzy isn't like Fazzy is good with his how may I say this? Monster people. Like I'm not that's the best way I can say it because his core persona himself is literally a chimera.
He's a one-man petting zoo.
Indeed. In fact,
Speaking of, welcome back, Fazzy, and he brought snacks. That's good.
we actually interrogated Fazzy on if his snake tail actually had its own consciousness and a name.
Oh no. Does that mean he eats for two? Does that...
That's actually a really good question. I never asked him that. But while he's here, Faz, do you?
I like snacks according to Rat.
It says the snake's name is Boro.
Faz, does that mean you eat for two? Does that mean...
It says it does. how would the digestive system work on that though?
I don't know, and I think that there's some questions left. How's that thing go again from Billy and Billy and Mandy? Oh yeah, leaving a whole lot of questions that don't need to be answered. Yep.
In fact, just from the sounds of things, yeah, I was just gonna say it's kind of normal. I don't think they have. I feel like they would just share the same thing.
I mean, yeah, we share the same stomachs according to Faz. That cannot be unhealthy.
I think that would work because I know this sounds very weird, but there are two-headed animals out there.
They do, but they're actually a rare anomaly, if you will.
And besides, usually those two heads usually are on the same side of the body.
Fair point. Although for some reason it's very common to happen in it's more common to happen like reptiles for some reason because you get your two-headed snakes, your two-headed horses.
Oh, okay, hold on. 37 degrees Fahrenheit over here.
Good lord.
In
Oh,
New
37
Zealand.
Fahrenheit. I thought you said Celsius.
I think they're trying to say Celsius. Is it Fahrenheit or Celsius over there in New Zealand?
New Zealand is typically Celsius.
Yeah, 37 Fahrenheit's but cold by comparison.
Yeah.
37 Celsius is how the fuck are you still alive?
Well, to be entirely fair, it's when I last checked the weather, it's 35 degrees Celsius.
And
Good lord.
come to think about it, we're trading weathers. We're trading seasons. Like up here in the north, we're about to be facing summer. Down there, they're about to be facing winter.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, Americans are pretty much the only, and American adjacent. Like, for example, in certain parts of Mexico are the only ones who really use Fahrenheit. The rest of the world mostly uses Celsius.
It's almost like the
Because we're
equivalent
fucking weirdos.
Because
Yes.
yeah, it's almost like the equivalent of how Americans use certain like pounds, like the metric system, while the rest of the world uses imperial.
No, what we use is imperial. Y'all use metric.
Let's see. That's about three Celsius. Oh gods. Okay.
Oh, so it is getting cold in New Zealand.
How the fuck? What the fuck is the
I really want to be in the cold right now.
I would rather be in the cold.
Although, does anyone else do this, or is this just me? Like, you want to go out in the cold, but you roll your arm sleeves up, or just wear shorts?
I never wear shorts. Like, I don't like having my legs exposed. I don't know why, I just don't.
Don't know about that, but I do go out in the cold in a short sleeve sometimes.
I mean,
I even tend to wear long tops whenever I go out.
Oh, trust me, I do that if I'm going to be out there for an extended period of time, but if it's just like for a moment, I want to feel that cold on my skin.
Yeah.
And granted, this is probably just a me thing, but for the longest time, just when I was a kid, I would associate the cold with, okay, it's getting colder, time to hunt. Because my dad would always take us hunting like every other week during the hunting season, which happens to correspond with the colder months.
well, that could explain why you have a tendency to growl in my ear.
Honey, that while you're not wrong about that, I do essentially, for lack of better phrasing, whenever it gets cold and I can feel it, the beast wakes up.
Let's see. As someone who's been living with a fever in one of the states that's been 89 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and Rat just screams. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Rat. I really am.
Is Rat sick?
Yeah.
I'll explain their voice yesterday then.
But you're saying though, honey?
Oh, like I said, essentially the way it goes, like with me, with the cold, I associate that with the more primal side of all my instincts and such.
Mm.
And that instinct has never really gone away completely. Because as much as even though I don't do it anymore, I still want to hunt. That old rush has never truly died. It's probably one of the reasons why I enjoy Monster Hunter so much, because I kind of scratches that itch.
Makes
I was
sense.
gonna suggest what are the
Like,
different types
Being
of
in the
hunting.
cold does give you a rush, doesn't it? It's so lovely.
But but wait, what were you talking about,
Nothing.
No, come on. Let me
No.
hear it.
No.
You don't be
You get-
like that. Come on, you can tell me.
No. Not in the middle of chat.
Then PM it to me.
Ugh.
That would be the
And to
wisest
think
thing
I was going to make a joke about, let's just say 4-on-1 with trolls.
to do.
Okay, I'm doing the thing right now to you. I am sending message.
Okay.
No. Okay, there we go. There. You're more aware of your surroundings. You notice the rabbits under the hedge or the hares boxing in the distance.
Yep. Actually, you're not wrong. I just feel more primal whenever it's colder, and my senses sharpen. My heart rate increases. Just. And yes, I'm that kind of hunt. Well,
Oh, okay.
You sure your body's just not
I'm fine! I am
less
perfectly
resources
golden!
to
I gotta
take?
pick the finish! Okay! Let me go and do my thing.
You
Let
sure
me-
your body's not just taking advantage of the fact that it's not using as much energy to stay cool?
what's the?
Well, Shadow's the one that threw the goal at me. That.
Although I feel like just to know this, Snyder, I don't think you're the only hunter that Mickey has encountered. There's also Zoro as well too.
I suppose in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense. I'm
Uh-huh.
not meaning that in like a literal case. I just mean that in like a joking case.
Well.
She's definitely one who enjoys a good challenge. I can definitely know that much.
Well.
Also, Mickey,
Yeah. Yeah.
roll rabbits.
Well, anyways, I gotta go back to work. Okay. But well, to be fair, she and I are sharing the same jail cell when it comes to the shadow band jail, if you will, or the horny jail.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. She got shadow banned too.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for them.
Don't be. It's just essentially you get fried for like, fuck off Twitter. You cannot contain my horny. You're putting me with all the horny people. That's where I want to be.
I'd say leave Steve alone with a brownie. What the
With a
fuck's a
brownie?
brownie? What the?
I think it's meaning a firearm.
Yeah, like are you talking about like a Browning high power or a Browning automatic rifle?
I think. I think it's.
Yeah, just saying Browning doesn't help. There's
Yeah.
literally an entire family of various firearms under that name.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
The gun nuts are speaking their knowledge. You might that you have little. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much the crux of the problem.
Okay, so let's see. I think it's slowly coming together. I know it looks a little bit sloppy now, but trust me when I say this will be fixed, okay?
Now we just need a piece of Azura and Miki in the horny cell.
Wait, hold on a minute! No.
Yes, we can agree on this.
Wait a minute!
There is no.
You literally said you got shadow banned with her, hon. You literally admitted to being in the same cell in that jail. What do you think is gonna happen?
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Oh no.
This is so god. Me and my big fucking mouth.
You know?
Ah, what's this?
No, he's getting. Wait! Hold on a minute! Hold on a minute! No, hold on a minute! Hold it right now! No! Papa! Why are you by the window? Oh no! Chat's going. No, chat. Nobody's getting topped. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
She was not fine.
I'm hit with something at this rate. Something.
Hold on a second. My boyfriend's by the window. Can I help you?
Hi.
Yeah.
Also, we got the police back.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's one piece of good news. Okay. Okay, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The moment I opened up that window, I could feel the heat from the outside, and oh wow, my face just immediately crinkled.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just wait a minute. How hot is it outside right now in Texas?
Too hot from the sounds of it.
Come again! I can't hear you in there, Hunter! I can't hear you. Oh shit! It's 98 degrees. Oh no!
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Granted, I checked it at 3,
Yeah.
but it said, essentially when I checked it, it said, it's 95 degrees, but it feels like 100 and, oh, okay, here we go. 98 degrees, but with a heat, air quality index, does it say like, what it feels like?
What's the humidity feel?
Feels like 109.
Oh my holy shit! Can't cook eggs or more on that on the sidewalk if clean.
Honey, why do you think one of the primary go-tos whenever we went to the beach, we would cook shit, we would take it to the beach, and then when we wanted to eat it, we would just throw it in, open up the car and throw it on the engine block.
You know, you got a point right there.
Now you're making me hungry for eggs.
Granted, it'd be wrapped in foil, so no oil or anything would get on the food, obviously.
Let's see. Or a rock. Can actually cook on rocks and fun during the camping and in heat if you prepared for it. Huh. I think I remember there's one time somebody took a picture of their car where they were making cookies inside of it.
I find that hard to believe.
Ugh. Jesus H. Christ. I'm here for a year in Texas and I'm still not used to dry heat. Humid heat, that is the part where I'm gonna say, I'm fine. But dry heat though, oh!
Yeah, it's not the best.
Okay.
Meanwhile, dry heat is what I'm accustomed to.
I'm more accustomed when it comes to humid heat.
Welcome to my reality.
Oh Lord. Oh. Also, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
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 Hi. There's a cat here.
Hello.
Pay no attention to my current state.
Oh, I'm paying attention.
No! Wait a minute! That's that kind of attention!
What? I like what I see. you're a bun.
No! I'm not. Wait a minute!
Would you rather we had a bun then?
Oh, you have to. Oh, I don't know what could get any worse.
What's that old saying? It could always get worse.
Oh no.
We can always
Huh?
get one.
How dare you? How dare you?
Love you.
Me too, what the fuck?
Here. Yeah, where'd you go?
What's Gracie doing? What are you doing?
I don't know, but I offer peace offering.
Why do you have a cat? Why is she here?
I don't know.
Well, I was looking for her this morning.
Was she missing?
Well, oh. I say this morning, but I woke up at 11:40.
Yo, what?
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I told you guys I did woke up late this morning because oh. Okay, sorry chat, I'm going into a tunnel.
Oh no.
Where'd you go?
I think the briar wall.
Honey?
The ground.
Why does this happen every time?
I know. How do you think I feel?
Merlin,
Hello.
what did you do?
Hello, Ramolin.
Where'd you go?
I thrust Innkeeper into the portable hole.
You put her in the astral sea?
She'll be fine.
Do you have any idea what's out there?
It's not the first time she got sucked into a hole. I mean, it could be worse. She'll be sucked into a hole that's inside Lyrodol all over again.
The what?
Don't worry about it.
No! Not that thing, for God's sake!
At least it wasn't the magic ball.
Oh!
What? Did I feel cringe? Yes. Why? What you do there? What you do? I
Forgive me
didn't do nothing.
for reminding me of memories past!
Wow. I can taste salt. I can taste salt. Goliath tastes like salt.
You sound like
In
a.
the immortal words of a boy I know, Karma's bitch.
Why does Goliath taste like salt?
Oh.
Probably because he washes himself.
Hey Zora.
What? Hello, dragon. Hello. It's been a while. Okay. Oh, okay. It's been a while, dragon. Welcome back to Inn. Where are your ears as they are burning? Where is your ears as they are mentioned? Where are your ears burning as they were mentioned earlier? Oh, that's my innkeeper's thing. But innkeeper is currently in portable hall. She'll be fine.
We are currently trying to track their location at the moment. There is no.
Innkeeper is fine.
Where did you put them in the astral sea?
Innkeeper is fine.
That's a B.
No. Give House Gremlin Chucky and I will actually answer.
Fine. Take the Skittles from earlier. Have them
What?
back.
Where are they?
They're in the pocket that you left them
Hello.
Goliath! Goliath!
How's it feel to be for someone else to be in your face for once?
Goliath! I am putting you in jail. Oh no! No! I accidentally grabbed everything. There you go. I'm putting you in jar, Goliath. Or, yes, I'm putting you in jar.
What if I did?
I do not have the shift to keep you stable. I do not have the rack to keep you safe up there.
On a short stack. Thank God.
Nothing else, she's honest.
Honestly, it's best policy after all.
House Gremlin is small. Do you expect me to carry you in there? I just need 10 points to pillow the creature. Lalakatru. Yes. Chat has called me Lalakatrua. I cannot English. But would you actually like it if I actually bring in more house gremlins?
Unless you're planning to turn everyone else here into gremlins, no thank you.
Why not? It would be faggy.
It'd be horrible, is what it would be.
I'm more worried about what the gremlin of I would look like. I'm not sure if it's tiny.
What I do? I did do nothing. What I do? What I do? I did do nothing. I was just being.
Preemptive.
It's premeditated. Ah,
Okay, I think this looks pretty good. I think this looks pretty good for everything from the base. Okay, it is shriek time. There you go. It's now 4. Okay, this. Yes, good. Yes. Toss Noya to Astro Sea. No, she's a portable hull. She's Paige. Why is everybody losing marbles? What about Innkeeper when she's in portable hull?
Mickey, if you are out there in the astral sea, please give us a sign that you are alive. Do we need to send someone over?
I don't know what you're talking about. She's fine.
If there is a hair horned on her head, I swear to the astral god.
Fine. I'm going back to order. Wala it.
No chalky until she's back. Go.
I put ants in your hat.
Oh, thank God, these are intact still. Okay, please.
Oh God! Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Please
good,
tell me what in the astral sea.
I don't know how to properly describe what I just saw there. Okay, it feels like I just went into the penal zone and that's something I don't want to actually talk about. Ants,
saw
and
an
luckily
actual
not
object.
fire ants. Honey, do you have to check your? I think you might want to check your hat for those ants.
Wait, hey, ants, I thought it was eggs.
No.
I think
What?
that's
Give me eggs!
Oh no! I warned you!
the thing is, we really need to figure out what that thing is.
The house gremlin?
Yes.
It's a nuisance of what it is.
Like, at this rate, we really need to invest in some possible anti-gremlin technology. And we can't just keep feeding them candy, because if we do so, it'll just make it worse.
Well, to be fair, I did introduce her to a show that's called The Furball King, and ouch! And she's been liking that show since. It's also another thing that helped distracted her, at least for a while.
feels like a toddler, essentially.
But hey, a distraction is a distraction to keep her busy.
I mean, it's one of those things in a way. It's almost like it's a weird. This is gonna be a weird one, but it's mostly almost like from DC's fifth dimensional beings. For context,
Then we're doomed.
like Mr. Mrs. Pillick, that's who it was.
Okay, let's put
Like,
her mouth.
They are tiny, they are cute, but somehow able to control reality.
Well, they've kind of assumed that they're pretty much, she's pretty much a fairy, if anything.
Oh, so we're dealing with another type of fae.
Yeah, but, Dave, do you think she's a fairy?
She certainly seemed to indicate as much.
Arthur Dickory.
Like, I feel like we should not worry about this because, like, I'm a fae, so I feel like they may have some behaviors from them, maybe from like lower fae, you could say.
How will the lower fae be at this, cause this much mischief, though? And you missed
have
out
you-
on Azura's little vid. Wait, Azura was here. Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
saw it here earlier.
Oh,
What?
no.
What? What is it?
Azura was here earlier. You know,
Oh. What'd she say?
she just says hi.
Hi, Azura.
Oh.
As it turns out, I'm not sure if I told you before, but you and Miki got shadow banned around the same time. So we made a joke how you two are sharing sharing a cell in horny jail.
Wait, don't give her any. Wait, hold on. Okay.
What? You're just sharing a cell. Nothing specifically has to happen there unless someone decides to initiate.
Ask Louise and Melissa during that time they shared a cell in horny jail.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
What do you mean that one time?
Yeah, they've been in the same cell multiple times.
Oh.
Yeah, Melly's been
But,
in.
Oh.
Melly's
I think they might still be there, to be honest.
Wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, a lot does happen. You'll be surprised by how much actually goes on in Holy
Hold on.
Jail.
Hello, son.
In the slightest, actually.
Is it our cat?
Yes, it is the boy. I had the boy.
Aww.
He's trying to eat my hand, though.
He does not like being touched, but whenever I go to bed, he would always be the one to merp and then tries to reach to me and then demands pets before I go to bed.
Yes, he does.
That's cute.
But yeah, what do you think of that? Are you and Miki sharing a cell? You're not opposed to that, are you?
Should I draw this out or something?
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
up to
wait.
you,
No,
man.
wait, hold on.
we heard it, and all we're gonna say is it's gonna be interesting.
Oh, this is okay. So that's
great.
gonna be a day. Okay.
Normally,
Oh?
someone's in here by now and gives me a quote to read.
Mer.
Like, normally I get that by now, with the amount of Azura things happening.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
to think this whole thing kind of is a thing because we share the same table together when it comes to the Dirty Deeds game.
We do, and she is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
How's that game going, by the way? I haven't had much fun with that.
We're going to be facing the Super Bowl equivalent of the that's going to happen in the next session,
I think.
or as I like to call this one, the Fuck Bowl, if you will. Take that. I'll let you figure out what do I mean by that.
Take that as literal or as figurative as you like.
Tonight at the Super Bowl.
Wait! Oh, okay! Oh!
It was right there. It was right there that I had to do it.
I mean, they're other sound effects I also added into the soundboard.
Yeah, but wait, what's this one? Yeah, this will work nicely now. This is going to work very nicely for us.
I knew that thing would work like a charm the moment I added it. Present
It's
board
perfect.
game is the best machine. Oh. Woo! Woo!
Like, these soundboards are absolutely amazing. They are the best. They are the best thing that Discord added. Although there's one thing I do dislike about Discord.
Nate?
It would be the new protocol that they added to make everyone's name more.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. Huh.
Yeah, I've just been hit with that this morning, and instead of my usual Discord name, it's just there's no spaces. It makes it look so ridiculous.
If
They
you
don't even
think
give numbers
that's-
anymore.
If you think that's bad, the new system also kind of borked Discord when it comes to the desktop version. When it comes to the mobile version, everything looks a little bit fine. But after they got their names changed, has everyone got that when it comes to Discord in the desktop version, that everyone's names just shortened down to just a letter, and then there's ellipses next to it, all of that? Do you got that too? Please tell me I'm not the only one.
I don't
who
know
got
about-
that.
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to take a second look. But I do know in my case, usually I'm all capitals, but I was forced to turn to lowercase.
Yeah,
Same here.
same ditto. Although one thing that does really annoy me is that they got rid of the numbers. They got rid of every single person's numbers, and I hate it.
I hate it too.
Because I love those numbers.
I don't know whose bright idea was this to have this change, but this is not the good.
Yeah.
This is not a very good change at all.
It's
Yeah,
literally
I mean,
just,
I'm
it's
sure there
just
were
a formatting
people-
change so that they can interact with Telegram. Was it Telegram or Telegraph accounts? I forget which one.
I think it's Telegram.
Either way, they did it purely for that. Any claims that they were doing it for the reasons of improving social media interactions or whatever the hell the current excuse is are bold-faced lies.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's
Also,
so
honey,
much-
I'm doing a thing.
What are you doing?
there's so
You'll
much-
see.
What are you
There's
doing?
so much stupid things happening.
It's nothing bad, I promise.
You're saying, Afton?
It's kind of like recently a lot of these online social media companies have just been doing a lot of stupid things recently, and it's getting worse. At this rate,
A lot of companies are doing stupid things, not just social media.
yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
And at this rate, will there even be anything we can trust at that rate?
No, there will not. It's just a matter of which ones we hate more, and which ones we're willing to deal with.
Ah, yes, the lesser of two evils. That is always an interesting part, isn't it?
I just wish things are a little bit more simpler, you know? And folks
Yeah.
will once again attempt to sell unique usernames. Think this is bad? Check the latest Twitch stuff for partners and subs. Oh God, I
Yeah,
think I remember
I
hearing
forgot
that.
about They're causing quite a problem with that.
Like, is that really necessary to do that to your struggling streamers? You know?
They do it because I think it's just because of the fact that because of there being so many streamers, and a lot of them are getting Twitch affiliates and such, they're losing on a bit of their own money. Like they've already taken a good portion of people's percentage off, and now they're causing all of this. It's getting quite absolutely annoying. Like, when will it stop? Will it stop when only streamers get 5% of their own profit and they get 95 of it? No, they'll still keep going doing that. just getting quite ridiculous. There needs to be something done about it.
Aye, indeed. They're finally giving it 70-30 split, but you need 350 subscribers that are consistent. Prime and subs are not counted. Explain?
Oh yeah, they threatened to do that at first, but they're not doing it anymore because it got so much backlash from it.
What do they mean by 350 subscribers? You mean like 350 subs?
I think that's what.
Yeah,
it is.
people subscribe
Yes.
to you on Twitch, is my understanding.
Yeah. It's still really bad that, like, people are now switching to YouTube. A lot of people are going to YouTube now, and I don't think that's good because of.
That's not going to end well for anybody.
Yeah, because it's YouTube is even worse because of their weird buggy AIs, which has caused quite some problems.
I mean, it's more to do. I'd be more worried about the fact that Google is going to come along and be like, "Oh, yeah, we've decided on this revenue split." Suffice to
Yeah.
say that the revenue split for YouTube creators hasn't exactly been stable over the years.
Oh no, by no means.
No.
At this rate, a lot of people are just gonna start doing this from Patreon and other small-time like subscription services as well.
Oh,
But what about other sites like Fansly or something? What is that? What is their deal?
Kind of bad.
yeah. Honestly, the more like Fansly and all the other quote unquote adult platforms that they have treat their streamers far better, as far as I know.
Wait,
Yeah.
really?
I mean,
Well, at least by comparison, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, Wait, what? They put Ben 10 on Netflix?
don't get me wrong, they probably would treat them worse if they could. But given the nature of their target audience, they realize that it is beneficial to go the
extra mile.
long game.
Okay, so let's see.
It's much more beneficial for them to play a long game.
Oh, it is the original from. It is the original. Okay, that's a little big piece of good news.
Yes! Like, I actually grew up with the original Ben 10 series. Although, my only question is, do they have the other ones? Because do they have, like, Ultimate Aliens, Alien Force, Omniverse? I'm only asking that because I hate the new Ben 10 with a burning passion, and it is because I grew up with it.
Have fun.
What's that? Oh,
I didn't know if you were hungry or not, but for context, I made a beef fajita quesadilla.
Nice.
Thank you.
Welcome. It doesn't have any sour cream or anything like that, so if you want it, you'll need to ask for it.
I think I like my with sour cream. I'm not gonna lie.
Hang on, I'll get you the pseudo.
Okay, let's look at this real quick. Okay, so shall we? It looks like that this piece is slowly coming together, and I'm actually liking how this is coming together. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Vaz, what about you? Do you actually like how this is coming together? Hold on a second. Maybe it's just me and I noticed it a little bit more, but Ailbhe's head looks a little bit too small.
Maybe.
Okay. Hold on a second. I can fix this. I can fix this. I will fix this.
Although, that is actually quite interesting. Mickey, did you actually grow up with that series or no?
I have. Only a few sparse episodes about it, though.
I will say, like, as a child during that time, it was absolutely interesting, but now as an adult, it kind of brings in that fascination of all these different alien species and how they grow up on these worlds, and to us, it looks like they have special abilities, but for them, it's just general adaptation to their environments.
I think my
Right.
favorite
Here's the cum jar.
Here's the cum jar.
No, it's not a cum. It's not cum, honey. It's sour cream. What are you? No, it's not. It's not, honey. Honey, what the fuck?
I don't even have to see that you have a giant.
No,
grin on your face.
it's sour cream. It's sour cream. That's wrong with that. No.
It is sour cream. I can confirm. I'm just screwing with her.
Why is there some residue inside this? Why is there some?
There's a gum.
Oh Lord, maybe I could take a little bit of a break so I could actually enjoy this quesadilla. You guys are okay with that?
Yeah, fine by me.
Mm.
Although, like, I will say one of my favorite, like, aliens from the original series and from onwards are the ectonorites.
I think those are, correct me if I'm wrong, but the ghost guys.
Yeah, Ghost Freak.
Yeah, I remember Ghost Freak very well, and I also remember the episodes that came with him when he started to really act out, and boy, that's a really fucked up
Gracie,
game.
off the table, please.
First off, sup. Second, oh dear, seeing her freak out is hilarious. And third, I feel bad for Ben. Would he be best execution as a druid artificer?
That would make sense.
I think it would make some level of sense.
Yeah, I could see it.
Like, use the artificer infusions to help augment his wild shapes.
I really need to actually talk to people how do they artificer, especially in alchemist format, because I never actually made infusions, save for a few items like for a bag of holding and a homunculus, if you will.
Have you not talked to Natalie about
What?
that? Because Melissa, you never talked to Melissa about it?
I have, but a bit in the early days, but well, I forgot a bit.
I would say maybe you should give them a message when you have the chance.
Hmm.
Could help you out. Because, trust me, when it comes to artificers, I have no idea how an artificer works. I know how all these other classes work, hell, even the homebrew classes, but I still don't know how to work with artificers.
Let's see. Just let me do a little bit more edits here, and then we'll go take a little break. And afterwards, we're gonna after the break, we'll finally get back and do some coloring. Because I want to enjoy my quesadilla, if you will. Oh fuck. Okay. No. There we go. Okay, and just like that. There. That should do it. That should do it. I think that should... No, that should not do it. I'm... Just when I thought I actually made some progress, no. My eye would actually caught something there.
Fazzy's actually says something interesting. Alien X is so badass.
Huh? Oh yeah, it's the god alien.
Yeah, Celestial Sapiens. Although, in a way, they're not actually godlike. They have a very interesting drawback.
Yep, it's a council.
Yes, you have to have... There are two consciousness in every single Celestial Sapien,
Right.
except infants.
Okay, so this is enough for me to take a little bit of a break for the time being. We actually did some level of progress with this line art. We just need to do some more refining once we get back. Turn this umbrella into a line art prop. And then afterwards we'll do some level of coloring. But until then, how about we go to give ourselves a 10-minute break, if you will.
I think that is valid.
Yep. So until then, let's give ourselves a bit of a break, and we'll come back to this in a moment, okay?
Yep.
All right. See you guys soon. We're going for a break. Okay, guys, welcome back into the Paper Plane Inn. And Steve just left the room. Oh, I am so sorry. You did not mean. I don't want you guys to hear that. Excuse me. Sorry for that belch just now. I actually got I was actually having my break and enjoying the quesadillas that that Steve has prepared for me, and I decided to say that why not and actually get myself some Dr. B to actually enjoy the snack. And yeah, so if there is gonna be a little bit more of that, so I apologize for in advance.
There's no reason for you to apologize. Your stream, you get to do what you want.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna finish that. I'm gonna carry on with my piece and just carry on from there. Yep.
Okay then.
I'm not giving context. Okay, Ink Master. Oh yeah, I just remembered something very important when it comes to Ailbhe. Ailbhe has a side braid that is situated right there. So I am gonna be doing this kind of thingamadoodad, if you will. So where is it? I need a brush for this. My new bullying skills are top tier. Of course you would. Okay, so room lining. I think I have my... Where is my braid brush? Where is my braid brush? Where is my braid brush? Where is my braids? My braids are not in this library. Oh no. Oh no, don't tell me I have to re-download it again. Oh, okay, I may have to... No! I think I may have to re-download my brush again. Okay.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, this is oh boy, this might take a hot minute. Give me a second, chat. Okay.
Take your time.
I wonder where
has
did
this
I keep...
happened before?
Well, let's just say that there is a time I tried to download for the version 2 of Clip Studio Paint the other day, and Miki has made the mistake of not saving her workspace before trying to download that free trial when it comes to version 2. And when I realized my mistake, I went back. I went as far to go back into version 1 point something for Clip Studio Paint, because version 2 is where they added new features for Clip Studio Paint, but the price is that subscription bullshit for just keeping the nice features or updating features that are to come. And I'm like, no. I am happy with what I got. The nice features are cool, but if you ask me to pay for features that are upcoming or updating and all that junk, it's gonna be, yeah, it's a no from me, dog.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
Where is that braid? No, that's a braided rope. Okay, oh no. It's in a different language, isn't it? Oh, crap. The majority of languages that you can find when it comes to Clip Studio Paint is not just English. You can have brushes that are done by Koreans and Chinese, and including Japanese, which, you know, is cool and nice. Everyone gets to share their brushes here and there. However, those who you gotta be like, you gotta pay attention on where on certain brushes, because you might otherwise you might forget which brushes actually belongs to who. And yep, and I'm trying my best. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, there it is. Okay, I found my brush. Okay, it took me a hot second there, but I found it. Okay. Oh! Woo! Woo!
Sounds like you were just. You don't sound like a bird then, or I think it was a bird. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind. My brain is a little half and half as I'm currently at the moment. It is 11 p.m. here.
Dude, if it gets really late for you, it's okay for you to call it a night.
Oh, I'm going to shortly. Just, I always like to stay on. Like, it's quite rare for me to actually have a Thursday night where I can stay in the inn because I always have to torture my players afterwards. And when I mean torture my players, I mean just like do my average Steinhardt games.
Okay, I think that should be long enough for Ailbhe's braid. Yep, that should be long enough. Because Ailbhe does have a side braid on her hair. Wait, how long is that braid last for Ailbhe? Up to her okay, up over there at her titty. Okay, there we go. We're onto something. We're onto something, chat. I know some people are out there chastising other people to not be using brushes or something like that, and you know, maybe they do have a point, but at the end of the day, no, because some brushes, if you actually do them right, would actually help enhance your picture, if you will, or your comic, or everything else in between. You can't really, because there's always that old adage, if you will, to always work smarter and not harder.
Like, why else do you think lazy people are so... Like, it's a weird thing. Like, apparently I have heard that the people that you want to get are the motivated lazy people. You know why?
Hmm?
Because if they actually put their mind to it, it will be done efficiently. Which is why you don't want to make enemies from them.
No, not at all.
Like, they are scary. They are some very scary people.
Let me just go and make the braid right here. Wait, what am I doing? Do I have Ailbhe's? No, I do not have Ailbhe's color palette. Ah. That's something I also lost when I tried downloading for version 2 for Clip Studio Paint. Oh no. Don't worry, this is an easy fix. I think. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go for braid that is right there. And it's going here. Okay. Alright, now that we got that situated, it's time for coloring, you guys.
Nice.
Now, given that there's two different brands of colors palettes in two different characters, I'm gonna go with this kind of method. Oh, right, I forgot to set the reference layer onto the line art. There we go. There we go. We're gonna start with a neutral gray color first, and then we'll work on it, and then we'll start building from there. We'll go start for the skin tones, and down to everything else that comes in between. Wait, yeah, that'll do. And now we're gonna go here, and I swear, the more I actually see this picture, the more the flaws are becoming more apparent. But we're not. I'm trying my best to make this thing look good, you guys. I really am.
That's just your inner perfectionist coming out.
Yeah, yeah. He's not. You're not wrong. There we go. Okay, now let's go start working on skin tone for Ailbhe and the date. Okay? And I'm gonna need you to save over there, so. Okay, so we're gonna start working on Ailbhe's skin. That's right here. Alright. It will look sloppy for the time being, but trust me when I say this will be situated. Bit by bit. Okay. And now for the date. I do actually like whoever is the artist behind this picture. I actually do like the shading. Okay. Let's go over there.
Kind of at the time now. Now I'm thinking, you know what? I might as well actually head to get some rest now.
All right.
Really nice.
You at least get proper sleep, okay? We're most likely gonna be calling things here as soon as we're done with the base colors.
That's alright.
Understandable.
I will say, like, I'm surprisingly do get really good sleep. Like, I've been told by people I am very disciplined when it comes to my sleep schedules.
Not for me though lately. My sleep schedule is absolute utter shit.
Yes, I feel like you should start working on that.
Yeah.
Very much. And sleep is important. So, I'm gonna get myself going. You all have a lovely good evening now.
Alright, you take care now.
Alright, see you then. Bye.
Bye. So, let's see. I still want to say this again, you chat. At least I want to say this right now. Thank you guys for actually coming by for today's stream. I know that's a little bit of a slog in certain areas, but trust me when I say that your company here is deeply appreciated, if you will.
Of course, friend.
Alright. Now we're gonna go onto hair. I should, if anything, it makes me want to at least try to learn how to draw faster, if you will. I don't think I was this slow compared to the first, Date Me OC auction, if you will. What the hell? What is that over there? Oh well. Okay, that's situated. Well, what do you guys think of this pic so far? It's slowly coming together piece by piece.
I'm liking it.
I'm glad. I really am. Okay. Going to work on the colors now. And I think this is also using the same tone color of the... No, fur is also a little bit different too. Okay, so... There we go. And... There we go. There. Now let's go and get some eye color, and then we'll start working onto everything else. Now, I don't know what's the proper color for... Oh, never mind. I think I got it. Besides, as much as I really want to continue more of this pick and go into the full rendering stage, I got a Super Mario game that's coming up later tonight, and it's gonna be a RP event, if you will.
Understandable.
I just hope that things will be a little bit I just hope that tonight's session would actually be fun, and things will look good in Millhouse for Violette, because lately playing as Violette, I won't lie. Welcome back, Fazzy. We were just in the middle of starting to do the colors for your auction prize. Oh gosh. Because I won't lie, playing as Violette with a complicated arc of hers, I won't lie, certain areas of it does make me feel a little bit lonely. Because I'm playing as a character who strives upon when it comes to perfection. And there's a big reason why she's actually like this, you know? But but for such a reason to be revealed is something I have to be very careful when it comes to planning, to make sure the ducks in a row and the playoff would actually and the whole thing will be a major playoff. But I won't lie that the past few sessions, well, it made me wonder if I actually if I'm actually doing it right when it comes to Violet. I mean, she's brash for sure, and well, she is brash for sure, if you will, and also has the haughtiness to come with it. But maybe it's negative feelings coming out from it, but I don't know if she's really much of a fan favorite or something.
She's certainly seems to be the fan favorite based on all the attention she gets on your streams.
You sure?
I'm fairly certain that she is very popular.
I don't know. Wait, what am I doing? Why am I doing that when I could just use this? This kind of method would actually help me out when it comes to lipstick changing, lipstick color, if you will. Okay, so let's try this kind of shade. But what about you guys? What about you guys? Do you think I'm? I think I'm just reaching again, aren't I?
You might be overthinking this a little bit. I think it's important that, like many things, is that not everything goes according to plan, and that includes on the tabletop. I wouldn't immediately discount Violet for one thing that didn't go according to plan.
Well, I hope so.
I have faith.
I'm self-conscious again.
Being self-conscious is okay. It's part of being human.
Okay, so I tried experimenting with this kind of lip color, but what do you think, Faz? Do you think this lip color looks fine, or should I actually switch that to something else? Because looking at it now, the more I look, the more it doesn't fit her or something. Okay. Ooh, okay.
You pop your back.
Yep.
Alright.
I'm okay. I just, it's kind of like a good one, if you will. The color looks
Yeah,
fine.
it sounded like it.
The color looks fine, but I'm curious of what will you add. I'd say less about adding, but more like fixing the lip color, if you will. Oh, hold on. Okay, that looks a lot better. That looks a little bit of a peach tone looks much better on her. Hi.
Just checking on your dishes.
Oh, and thanks for the hydrate and stretch. Let me go and queue for this for a little bit of a drink.
Looking good.
Thank you. Okay, let me go and stretch.
Want me to pop you or not?
I think you can try, but okay, I can't make any promises about screaming.
Okay. 1, 2.
Jesus, that sounded vicious.
Are you okay?
it back or something?
That'll do it. I did put the most pressure in that area.
Oh.
That sounds rough.
I'm okay. I'm golden.
Okay.
You sure?
Yes, I am, Dave. I'm fine.
Mind if I have one of those cokes?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoo. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I think I'll be fine for the time being. Yep. Okay. I would definitely love to play as Ailbhe again when I get the opportunity. But I wonder, part of me can't help but part of me would also love to be part of a game where you also get to be part of the table too again. But what happens if I pick? But what about in a scenario where we play different characters and it's not usually the the apple blossom, the ambrosia pair, if you will.
Who would you have in mind for such a scenario?
Maybe we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Well,
because
I mean,
lately I really do want to play as Ness again.
yeah, I would need to figure out which character to bring. Like, I know you obviously already have Ness in a Monster Hunter game, although that is on hold for the moment. But I did enjoy seeing you play her.
There we go.
I do have some characters in mind. Unfortunately, I just haven't had the chance to play them.
Okay, so let's see. Alright, now let's go and start coloring her, coloring this girl. Oh, I forgot her fingers! Cracker Jacks. Don't worry, this is an easy fix. There we go. I actually do like this design. I truly do, Faz. She actually does. She really does have an eye-catching design, you know. Okay, so there we go. And as for Ailbhe, now let's go and use those here.
Okay. There we go.
Welcome back.
Yeah, good to be back. Also, I did a bit of digging and I found a thing.
What's that?
I'll send it to you.
Okay, what you got for me? That's to
Yep. And for the Clippers here, this is essentially what's going to happen when if Azura and Miki here share a cell.
wait, what? That looks kind of freaky. Okay. I know it's made by Boy Manuel, but okay. Okay. Yep, okay.
Hey, you're the one who said that this was the source of the happening. I was just implying you share a cell.
Yeah.
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Okay, so, okay, okay, you know what, no, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm fine, yep.
Come here, you.
Miki, Steve, wouldn't you want to share a cell with Miki according to Raven's Lover?
Yes, I do share a cell with Miki. It's called the bedroom.
Hey, wait a minute!
Am I wrong?
No. And Cardinal, thanks for the head pat. Thank you.
I have a Grace now. She's in my she's on my lap.
Aww.
I'm about to spook her with the can. Yep.
Why would you do that to the cat?
I don't mean. How else am I supposed to open this?
Fair. I thought you were using the can of I cannot English. I thought you were gonna make use of the can of compressed air.
No.
Okay, what color are her sandals? The same as their okay. But yeah, I actually do like how when it comes to Ailbhe, despite that she's this girly girl woman, sometimes, well, it doesn't change the fact that she really is a little bit of a tomboy streak in there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when I mentioned the fact that she has a thing for, well, hard liquor and bunch.
Yup.
Let's see. I see Stada is just chilling. Well,
Yes.
hi, Keyblade Mistress. Hi, welcome back to the Paper Plane Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mikado. Just got their cats updated to vaccination shots. Oopsie, I didn't see him there. Well, we're doing all right. We're just currently, I'm just currently trying to color the rest of this image before calling it here. Oh God. Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Don't worry. That was an easy fix. Okay. Woo. Okay. But yeah. Other than that, I'm doing all right. I'm just currently trying to draw this Date Me OC auction prize, and so far it's looking pretty good.
I gotta turn on the fan that's over here, otherwise I'm gonna burn up.
Is it that bad? Besides, as much as I want to continue the rest of this thing in its full blast, I got a D&D game that's coming up later in the afternoon, and I want to prep myself for that game. And trust me when I say that this session, although it's going to be a roleplay heavy session because we've been busy trying to fight to survive in that factory, well, I have a feeling some things are going to go down despite it's a roleplay session. How hot is it over there? We checked the weather earlier, and it's about 100 degrees here in Texas, but it still feels like 109. But for now, right now, let me go take a look what that weather is. 99. It's 99, but it still feels like 109. Yikes, indeed! Like, holy Moses! I don't know how we're gonna. I think it's a good thing I'm here inside the house. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna put that there, and am I
That's
missing
something I'm sending to
anything?
Sis. I just found something that Sis would like.
Is it now? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot her tail. Okay, I forgot her tail. Shit.
Tail? Oh, yeah.
There we go. And now let's go give her basket a color. I think this one is. I actually like how this one came out, despite that there's some hiccups that came with it. And now for this part. Oh boy, this is gonna take a hot minute. Let's try to convert this to lights and tones and put a preview on so chat can actually see the process of this. Okay. Okay, so I have an idea. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go into shadows and turn off the light source. And let's hope that. And it is beautiful. No, thank you. I just need to start converting the parasol's 3D model to that of 2D. So there we go. And okay, this will be an easy fix when I finally got time. Okay, so turning off tone work. Okay. That's it. Extract the 3D outline, please. Okay, thank you very much. And now let's get to work on this. But I will say this, I really do like how I can actually convert 3D models into 2D lines like this. However, I do have a feeling this is not in its full strength when it does that, because there's some because I did see some examples out there where the line art is extra Gucci, if you will, and I tried my best to emulate that where I could, but unfortunately, I can only I can only get close, but not to its full extraction and all that junk. So yeah, I hope that this is enough, if you will, Faz. I really hope that this image is enough. There's gonna be some level of other edits in this parasol that I am gonna be making. So, I hope that this is enough. I hope this is fine.
I feel like you're selling yourself short.
Well, you know me. You know me by now. Self-confidence is not fully all there.
It happens to all of us.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to make changes with this parasol. But I do really like your character's design. It feels like Victorian, but also a little bit Edwardian, if you will.
Edwardian?
Yeah, like the Edwardian period, like the Edwardian period, that came after Queen Victoria's reign. This kind of fashion takes place around the late 1800s to early 1900s, if you will, where they'd actually start ditching they would actually start ditching how dare undersell such amazing and talented friend of mine, Mikado. I mean, I can't get I no matter how much I try, you guys will always try to tell me no, isn't it? Don't sell yourself too short, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, going back to Edwardian fashion, this kind of fashion takes place in the late 1800s to early 1900s, where they would start ditching the bustle skirts and make way for a much more simpler shape. And this is also where and they also would start implementing much more formal like outfits. You know that okay, let me think of an example real quick. Are you guys aware of BioShock Infinite?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Their fashion is actually based on Edwardian fashion.
Ah.
Yeah, turn of the century stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you mean by that. Okay.
Yeah.
I suppose Red Dead 2 would probably also qualify because it's set in the same relative period.
Really?
Yeah, the Red Dead series is set at the end of the 19th century.
Ah.
Problem for me is most of my knowledge about clothing from that era is uniforms.
Mine is much more into the dresses of that era. Now, some people would like to say that they would love to go back in a certain area of pieces, but you gotta understand, while it is nice to romanticize to travel in a time like that, certain cultures back then are pretty much not as freeing as they were compared to our modern times. I mean, I think to put it safely, to put it bluntly or something like that, I think to put this a little bit more bluntly, like, I think me as a woman back then might have a harder time trying to make it work compared to as me as a woman now. Does that make kind of a little bit more sense? The social norms back then are very different compared to how they were now. But that doesn't mean we would but that doesn't mean we won't stop fantasizing about it. We would, in fact, areas like that time periods like that really does help give us some level of inspiration feel when it comes to our craft.
Just to put it into perspective, most Western nations didn't even give women the right to vote until the First World War.
Yeah. So let's see. Want to know something cool? What do you got in mind, Lunar? Yeah, and they still use whalebone in a lot of things. Indeed. I think if my memory serves right, I think that I remember this one manhwa that actually touched upon the fact that back then, ambergris is actually used to help make it's actually helpful in other things, and among them is perfumes.
Also, going back in time means dealing with older medical practices.
Oh yeah, that too indeed.
Don't worry, just take this radium. It's good for you.
No, absolutely not. San Francisco has a yearly Edwardian ball. Wait, really? Oh, I would love to go and see it. And New Zealand was the first country in the world where women won the right to vote. Oh.
I'm somehow not surprised.
Wait, what's wrong with New Zealand? What's wrong?
Nothing. It's highly progressive. That was my point.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. Oh no, that is not okay. That is the opposite of okay. That's gonna be colorless for the time being. I just need to figure out what the color of her parasol is going to be. Apparently, it is a historical building, and they take up 3 levels. Wait, 3 levels? What makes this? Why is it 3 levels? All right. While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring this parasol into a nice shade of pink. There we go. And okay, that did not look nice. Okay, that did not look nice at all. Okay, no. So many events going on, it's insane. Is it bad not to say I'm really curious to what's it like now? Because I may not be a strong history buff, but when it comes to the fashion back then of the day, then that's actually what tickles Mickey's fancy. Does that make a little bit more sense?
I'll make it tickle Mickey's pickle.
Hey, hold on! Not that kind of pickle. I mean, especially not that other kind of pickle. Not that.
Yep, I'm the one with the pickle here, and I'm very grateful that Mickey's present.
That kind of pickle!
It's funny.
Oh, man. One of my good friends runs the San Francisco steampunk community, and so I know about this stuff. Oh, okay. And yeah, steam fashion. The progression of steam is also a thing back then in the Edwardian period.
Edwardian would be more apt to say was the shift from steam to diesel at that point. steam power had basically been what had driven the majority of the 19th century, and there was the beginnings of the transition into the oil-powered era.
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, so just a few more wires there. And this should be ready to go. But I will say this. I am actually cooking something, and I can't wait to actually get to work on another project of mine when it comes to Violette.
Hmm?
Let's just say Mickey is cooking something really good in the back.
Ah.
And it's not that kind of food. That comes later.
Okay.
But it's more of how should I actually say this? It's more of something that's a little bit on the fancier side of the fence.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Would you guys like to see this? A little bit of a sneak peek?
Sure.
Also remember that people used to put powdered lead onto their faces and mercury filled foods in their okay! I'm gonna wash my... Oh, wow! I'm gonna wash my brain out by doing this teaser! Okay!
Yes, there are a variety of not so smart things that we now know were not quite so smart.
No! Oh, God, no!
Lead belongs in bullets, not in makeup.
Oh!
And in radiation shielding. Another thing which the people of that era were found very popular for some reason.
I'm just gonna, before we close the stream, I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of a sneak peek I got prepared for Violette. You ready?
That's it.
You
Show
guys
me.
got a few seconds with this.
Oh,
Ah,
I know this.
I know this too.
So, yeah, this is something I'm preparing for, this is something I'm making for Violette. Just in case if she wants, I feel like I want to design her in something really nice for a change, you know?
Mm-hmm. Not your traditional form of goods, but still eating good.
Yes.
But here's something I'm also thinking of adding into her design that I just came up with since last night.
Hmm?
Oh.
Ah. Okay.
So, yeah! I hope you guys actually enjoy this little teaser. But sadly, this won't be releasing anytime soon, so you only get this one VOD to see this. But yeah, this is where I'm gonna call it here for now, because I'm gonna take a break, and I like to actually rest up first, since the Mario game is coming up later tonight. But until then, this is where I'm gonna call it. May I suggest a raid? Katarina is online right now. Who's that? Let me go and I don't know this person.
Nor do I.
We got Corey too, who's also online right now. Oh yeah,
Yes.
Corey is on. And so is Millie, and Callie, and Rinya. Okay, I got choices.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's her birthday today. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense now. That makes...
What? Whose birthday?
Birthday is on a Sunday for, Corey.
Ah, yeah, let's go wish her an early birthday.
I'm gonna be sending this as a raid message. No, why not? Lunar, you actually brought that up. So let's go and Sunday birthday. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna send in the standard. I'm just gonna send in the standard raid message then. There we go. Okay, and this is where I'm gonna call it here, chat. But I truly do appreciate that you guys came by today. And let's go ahead and raid sweet little Corey. Why not? There we go, and the raid message is made. And also the raid has been signaled. So I truly appreciate that you guys came by for today's stream. And next week, unfortunately, things are going to be much lesser from here on out because I had to study. And sadly, there's going to be one stream for next week where I'm going to compartmentalize and draw both Nessa and the bonus bride on the same stream. But until then, this is where I'm going to call it here. And I truly appreciate that you guys came by today. May y'all have a good night. May y'all rest well. And I'll see you then, and I'm going to see you then on next stream. Take care. Until next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.